Hi, it's Beverly, and after 37 years, I certainly have lots of stories about Brian. But looking at your list of questions, I'm struck with asking, when did Brian do something really kind? Well, there are lots and lots of instances because Brian is just a warm, thoughtful, and caring person. He was just a little over 4 years old when his younger brother arrived. After a day of being a big brother, he told us he had changed his mind about having a brother and we should send him back. Of course, that wasn't going to happen. It was a couple of really hard weeks of his acting out about not being the only child anymore. In August, we went to see his paternal grandparents for the first time in New Haven, and I was really afraid that Brian would be even more difficult and upset at being displaced from his only grandchild status. Instead, when he arrived, he was out in front beaming and showing off his baby. When we got home that Sunday evening, there was a huge thunderstorm. There was lightning, crashing, and thunderclaps and whatnot, and John was crying, which parenthetically was not an unusual occurrence. Brian, who actually was quite afraid of thunderstorms himself, came over, cooing at his brother. "It's all right, baby. Don't be scared. I'm here. I'll take care of you."
This is Owen Ryan talking about Harriet. My favorite age for Harriet was when she was in high school. She didn't make the basketball team. She suffered through the front line of the Lancaster Catholic Marching Band and finally into journalism. She would sit in the chair at 5 minutes to 7 and write her paper, rather extensive paper that was due probably in an hour, in about 10 minutes or less. Get in a car and drive 15, 18 miles to Lancaster, allowing about 25 minutes to get there for herself and Irene, and all seemed to make it on time no matter when they left. And if she were to be an animal, probably I'd call her a bear because she's very soft but very demanding.
Hi, this is John Levitas. I'm here to share a story about the kind thing that Brian, my brother, did for me when I was 12, the age where you're somewhat of a punk and you have somewhat of an attitude. Around the fall of 1987, Princess Bride had come out and was released to critical acclaim, and Bride had seen it early in its stint in the theaters and came back raving about it. And I, of course, could not fathom the idea that a cheesy-looking fairy tale sort of dramedy could be anything worth the hour and 45 minutes of a 12-year-old. And Bride kept on me and kept on me and kept on me to try to get me to go to the movie the evening that my mom had suggested that we go. And after maybe the 30th time of imploring me to go to see the film, there might have been a bribe involved in this. I don't remember exactly. I did agree to go and give it a try. Well, lo and behold, Princess Bride is so good. It sounds like a small feat, but believe me, this comes up in my family probably every year, if not every other year, because it's just an example of how I should always trust Bride's judgment.
Brian is hilarious. I don't think Brian is hilarious. I don't think people realize how truly funny he is. There was one time when we were talking about all the people wanting to make Frida Kahlo movies, like Madonna, J-Lo, Salma Hayek, etc. And Brian just goes, Frida Kahlo is so middlebrow. It made me laugh so hard.
Hi, this is Josh Rosenbaum, and I think Brian is most proud of Harriet's sense of humor. I've actually never seen anything like it. Whenever Harriet says, first of all, Harriet's probably the first woman he's met that can consistently make him laugh. And whenever she makes a funny comment, Brian's very quick to send out an email or give a call, basically boasting about her witticisms.
This is true love. You think this happens every day?
One by one, the teardrops fall as I write you. One by one, my words come falling the page. One by one, mosquitoes are fading in the twilight. One by one, my schemes are fading fast away. One by one, the flowers fading in my garden. One by one, the leaves are falling from the trees. One by one, my hopes are vanished in the clouds, dear. One by one, like snowflakes melting on the breeze. One by one, my hair is turning gray. One by one, my dreams are fading fast away. One by one, I read your letters over. One by one, I lay them all away. One by one, the days are slipping up behind you. One by one, the sweetest days of life go by. One by one, the moments stealing up behind you. One by one, she'll come and find out you're right. One by one, I hear the soft words that you whispered. One by one, I feel your kisses soft and sweet. One by one, I hope you'll say the words to Mary. One by one, to one by one.